Hi, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Movie Kit podcast. I'm your host, Kit Bowen. We've got a wicked good show today. We're gonna talk about Wicked for Good Part Two of the Wicked saga. Joining me in this conversation is my very good friend Joel Amos. Joel, how are you today?
I am doing wicked awesome. How are you?
I know. I think we're going to be using that a lot. It's okay.
Well,
It's okay.
as a former New Englander, I welcome it. Like last night, I wanted to tell everyone who would listen, this is going to be wicked, baby.
Wicked good. You get that. See, we also have the good part in it as well because the film is
Indeed,
called Wicked for Good.
indeed,
So
indeed.
yes, this is the follow-up to last year's introduction to the beautiful world of Wicked, coming from the famed Broadway musical, directed by Jon Chu. It furthers the story along, and in fact, sort of coincides with the Wizard of Oz story, was handled very interestingly, I thought. We've got Cynthia Erivo once again as Elphaba, Ariana Grande as Glinda, Michelle Yeoh as Madame Horrible, Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard, Jonathan Bailey as Fiyero, Ethan Slater as Bach, Marissa Bode as Nessa Rose, and a myriad of other people that are in it as well. So I'm going to let you start us off. What did you think of Wicked for Good?
I was actually going to pull a switcheroo here.
Oh, you want me
I
to
was
go
going to ask
first?
you to start because I am a musical maniac and you like a good musical that gets you, but you're not the hugest fan. So,
Right.
seeing as this is the epic conclusion to one of the most epic musicals in the world, stage or film, I want to hear your thoughts first.
Okay. I will say that I absolutely enjoyed it. I was completely, involved and wanting to hear more of the story. I would say that the first like 25 minutes of it kind of was like, until it gets to the part where we're finally at the sort of paralleling the Wizard of Oz story is when it kind of started getting really good to me. Um, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande were just fantastic. I mean, they are two extremely talented women, but their voices are so beautiful. And by the time we get
Together.
to that final song for good from the play, there's not a dry eye in the house. You'd have to be a total cold-hearted robot not to tear up when they're singing to each other. So I mean, kind of ending on a film, ending that sort of as the end, uh, just just gut wrenches you, and you walk out of the theater feeling, moved. I guess is the best word to say. The visuals and whatnot are just again just unbelievably spot on. It's so beautiful. And furthering Alphaba's story as she, kind of takes on the wicked witch of the West mantle, even though she really isn't, as we all well know. Her intentions are all actually good, but she is okay to play the villain because she feels like maybe that'll help spur people along, to question why and maybe look into it, which is kind of what Glinda ends up doing. I feel like this was Ariana's story. I mean, this was Glinda's story in many respects because she goes from being sort of the bubble-headed pink puppet to, uh, taking charge and gaining the confidence that she always really kind of had in her, but just never was allowed to beyond just the superficial confidence that she has, the vanity
Mhm.
and whatnot. Um, so and I thought Ariana just shined. She just really took it on, and again, I've said this many times. Anyone who can host Saturday Night Live and kill it the way she has,
Oh,
I mean, well, we all know she already has comic chops because she's basically started her acting career as a Disney Channel
yep.
character, and she was so funny in that as that character that she played. Um, and then of course on top of that, she has this vocal training that's beyond anything. So it just seems like the perfect match for her to play this part, and she really. she really makes it her own and takes it to another level, I think. And Cynthia, well, I mean, she's she's in the class all by herself. And you know, when their voices are together, though, that's what I'm saying. You're just like,
Jellic,
how can you just
Jellic.
Jonathan Bailey's also quite good as Pharaoh. You know, there's some twists and turns to his character as well. We're not going to give anything away in this podcast. I really feel like people need to go see
Yeah.
this film and really. I mean, a lot of people have already seen the play, so they kind of know how it ends. I didn't, so I in turn was surprised by some of the things that happened. So there you go. That's always a good thing, you know. I read the book, but I read it so long ago that I can't really even remember. But so I was pleasantly surprised by some of the turn of the events. And of course, Jeff Goldblum, you know, and Michelle Yeoh, they both play their parts well. I mean, I think Michelle Yeoh's a little over the top, but that's okay. That's what she's
Hmm.
supposed to do. But Jeff, you know, he's turned into this kook, right? It's like that's his persona now. Um, and I just watched the 1978 Invasions of the Body Snatchers. Um,
Oh,
yeah, and he's in that, right? And
yeah.
he's not Cookie. He's more like his oh shoot, now I'm forgetting that film. No, I forgot the film with the college buddies that get together after the one dies.
Big Chill.
Thank you, thank you. The Big
Yeah.
Chill. I feel like he in the Body Snatchers film, he was more like the Big Chill character, but he's now turned into the sort of caricature of himself, sort of, which is which perfectly for the Oz part, you know, the wizard part. He's perfect as for that part, and his turn of events was kind of interesting as
Yeah.
well. But the whole parallel with Wizard of Oz, you never see Dorothy, just like the play. You never see her. You do see the three comrades, but you never see her. You see like the back of her, the shadow of her, um, and some of the side comments about her. It's kind of funny to me. It's like, you know, there's this farm girl, and Ariana or Glinda had the best one where she says, "There's always something with this girl." I forgot what she says, something like that. That's in the trailer, I think. Anyway, thoroughly enjoyed it.
I,
Like,
yeah.
it's the coda to it. I hope they don't try to wring money out of this and try to do another one, but I fear that they might. Um, but I feel like this was just a perfect two-parter. I personally think they probably could have done it all in one movie. I'm not sure about that, but that's kind of it's okay. They were allowed to stretch it out. Some of the new songs that they have in it that were in the play were good. They were good, but they're not the same. You could just tell, you know, even though they're performed brilliantly by Cynthia or Oriana, but you know, it just still wasn't quite the same as that original music. And so when they get to that last song for good, you're just like, ah. And no deed goes unpunished. I think that's also from the play.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could just tell. Sorry, whoever wrote the new music. Not quite up to
Yeah.
snuff with the Broadway musical. But yes, big thumbs up for me. Okay. How about you?
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I really did. And I just think Jon Chu,
Yes.
I feel like I've been with him since the beginning because somehow in my early days at She Knows, I got in really good with Justin Bieber. And he
Ah,
filmed the Justin Bieber movie. And so everywhere they went, Jon Chu brought me, and he was like, "Look, Joel is great to Justin. We need him on the carpet, you know." And it was just like me and John was just getting on great. So when I saw
wow.
him, then he did Gem in the whatever that movie was.
Yes.
And I got all behind the scenes stuff. I mean, John brought me in himself. Like, this is Joel. He's great. This guy gets it, you know. So I've
Aw,
always, you know, it was me. Oh, he's a
that.
great guy. And like, I've always thought that he might be pigeonholed, and I am so happy that this movie shows. I mean, really, he can do anything because this is an epic of incredible proportions because it is of enormous scale. It requires so many visual elements that we know are done by computer. It requires direction from a director who knows the world of acting,
Yes.
and it requires a storyteller that can wrap this whole thing up that doesn't leave anybody with a dry eye. And
Yeah.
he just killed it.
He
And
gets
I
it.
just thought,
He gets it.
I- and I thought there was a choice he made, and I don't know if I don't remember it from the play because I just saw the play like I don't know 2 years ago. But like at the beginning, it seems extra bright. Like the
Yes.
things that are popping in the air are like just these fluorescent, vibrant colors. And then as the movie goes on,
Gets
it
darker.
just seems it gets darker. And it is obviously it gets darker, but like it literally gets darker.
Yeah.
And it's just not Oz isn't as shiny. You know what I mean? And I just love that choice. And it
Yeah.
was probably his, but the production designer executed it. And anyway, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was a great way to wrap it up. I think fans are going to be thrilled. Non-fans are going to be thrilled. I agree. I think it took about 15, 20 minutes till we were going.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it would start with a bang, you know. Usually
Yes.
second chapters kind of like grab you, you know, and like, I'm not being grabbed.
I
Uh-oh.
know. I
But
know.
then like I'm like, okay, I'm into this. Oh, I am into this.
Well, I like
Uh
I've said, because who out there has not seen The Wizard of Oz? And if you haven't seen The Wizard of Oz, I'm sorry for you.
right,
You should
right,
watch it. But,
right.
it's every one of us knows in our head the Wizard of Oz, so we know that story inside and out. And so then to see it from a different perspective, it's really interesting and it's cool. And I
Right.
remember when I read the book way back when, I thought the take on it was also just amazing. Well, what was she really the Wicked Witch of the West? Who was she? And the whole backstory of her alphabet.
Well,
So
it's
yeah,
pulling.
I yeah
Yeah. Sorry. I just it is it honestly it makes me look at the Wizard of Oz differently.
yes
And it's not
yes
just Alphaba. I see Alphaba's sister in a different way now.
yes yep.
And I
Because we had no
we
idea who
know,
she was when in Wizard of Oz. We
right.
didn't
We know
know.
she's the Wicked Witch of the East. We know that. But how she becomes that and
Yeah,
like how does she walk? I mean, these are questions I've been asking for 12 months. Like, she clearly was, well, like she's in a wheelchair. What's going on?
yeah,
Um, but like all that stuff just made me
yep,
really look at that movie in a very different way. And
definitely.
certain things like, is it a dream, has now gone out the window because,
Yeah,
the actors may be the same in Kansas as in Oz, but that's just because we're seeing it through Dorothy's eyes,
right.
but like,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So it's like, I feel like people are going to, there's a hole, but I'm like, no, there's not a hole. It's all about perspective. And I think that this is like you said, this is from Ariana's perspective. And I couldn't wait to go off on her. I mean, my
Mm-hmm.
daughter loves her and she's loved her for years because
Yes.
she's Grande and girls love her. Um, you know, thank you next. I was like, you're 6. Why are you singing this
Yeah.
song? Um,
Exactly.
but she was incredible. Like,
Yep.
I mean, Cynthia deserves the Oscar, I think,
She
judging
she
how the
does.
rest of the year goes. But she does, and it would be a coronation for the two movies. But if Ariana does not get an Oscar for this, I will seriously be upset
Well, we'll see.
because
We'll see.
we'll
I
see.
mean,
Again, it's the year, but she was so good. And the way she came into herself and the
yeah,
way she became not just, strong herself, through things we learn about her, let's just put it
yeah,
that way. And uh and how she becomes like a leader and she inherits the role. And then you think about her in Wizard of Oz and you're like, Ariana gives that character some oomph,
yeah.
and I mean this is a movie from 80 years ago.
I
So
know.
it's
Well, I
or
mean,
no, 90.
I would have loved to have seen Christian Chenoweth's performance on stage.
Yeah.
Because
I
I'm
would like
pretty
to see
sure
both
she
of them.
Yeah, of course. But everyone always just talked about Adina, I mean, with the voice and everything. But I know
Right.
Kristen
But
got as
Chris,
much.
she's
Kristen, I wonder
really,
what she did with the part,
yeah.
how she became.
Well,
Because she's,
there's that famous story, where Ariana was 6
yes,
and
yes.
and got to go backstage and meet her. And I'm like, that has to be made up, but it's not. It's crazy.
No, it's not. It's not. And here's the thing, like I said, I have mad respect for anyone who can go on Saturday Night Live and shine like she did. And also someone like Timothy Chalamet or even Lady Gaga. I mean, we have a perception of who they are, but
Yes.
they are so much more than that.
Yeah.
And while I'm not surprised that she has comic chops, because I said, the Disney thing, but to see her do what she does
Yeah.
on
Oh,
Saturday Night
it's
Live and all
incredible.
the impressions that she can do,
Oh,
and
oh, oh.
yeah, I
And
mean,
and
like your
the
daughter,
thing,
she thinks she's a pop star, and that's who she
right?
thinks she is,
Exactly.
but she's really much more than that, obviously.
When all is said and done, I think and it's crazy because it's Ariana Grande and she's been a paparazzi magnet and blah blah blah. But I feel like when all's said and done, we're going to be using the words national treasure to
I
describe her
hope
because
so.
it's
I hope so.
people
I hope
like
she doesn't
her,
do anything. I mean, I hope she
but
stops
like she
licking donuts and putting them back. I mean,
yeah, this is true. But like usually people that can do so many things so well,
yeah,
like over the course of the years, they prove themselves. And I
yeah.
gotta tell you, I don't know if you know this, but you mentioned her impressions. And my favorite thing, which is very comedic, that she does, is a thing she does on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. And it's
Yeah.
called the Wheel of Impressions. And
Yes.
the thing is, her talents are so strong in that arena that so she hits this button and it goes boop 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 to go around, and it's a
Right.
song, and it's some silly song like The Farmer in the Dell,
Right.
but it's done in the voice of Christina Aguilera. She nails every
I know.
single one. It's Christina, it's Britney, it's Gaga, it's Cher, I mean, she does
And of
everybody. I
course,
mean,
Celine
it's one thing to
Dion.
imitate, so of course, and it's one thing to imitate somebody, but to imitate them singing,
I
I
know
don't know.
there's a few
I
who can
just
do
think
that.
that
Jamie
anyone
Foxx
listen,
is another one. Jamie Foxx does that
yeah,
wheel, and
yeah,
he's really good too.
yeah, yeah, and of course Jimmy, who hosts it, he does it real well.
Oh yeah, Jimmy's really good. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, she is. She really is. I find her fascinating, and I'm looking forward to her career and to see what she ends up doing. I hope she eats some cheeseburgers here and there because she's very thin. But and so is Cynthia.
Yeah,
The two of them need to go out and have a
yeah,
giant spaghetti and meatball meal. But and they've got this. I
yeah.
mean, they are so amazingly charismatic on this red carpet together. The two of them, they're just like I'm hoping that will always be there's a bond there for life between the two of them. They clearly
Yeah,
have
I hope so. They seem
a
like
special relationship.
lifelong friends, and they'll share something that no one can ever take away.
Yeah. Let's see them do like a regular movie together. Just curious on
Well,
how that will look.
I came out of the theater with the strangest thoughts. I was like, I mean, not a remake, but a movie like Heat with Melissa McCarthy and
Yes.
Sandra Bullock. Like, I want to see these two doing that or something like that.
Cynthia needs to do something funny. I bet she has a sense of humor. You can't be good friends with someone who's as funny as Aaron and not have a good sense of humor. That's
Oh,
my
a
opinion.
buddy
But
cop, maybe Cynthia hates Ariana and they have to learn to like each other. Oh my gosh. If we ran Hollywood.
I know. It would be so good. We would be so good. Well,
Oh,
anyway,
I
I
wanted to
would
say
give
one
this.
more thing. Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
go ahead.
I just want to say one more thing. And you mentioned Jeff Goldblum and the way he's kind of made his career. And I just found special delight in him singing Wonderful. Because I
Yeah.
feel like that encapsulates him right now as we see him. And it was just, I mean, I know it's a song from the show, but like it seems like it was written for him. You know what I mean? And if that can happen in a movie, that's some magic.
Yeah. No, he's fantastic. I don't mind this little,
No, no,
sort of
no.
persona that he's become. It's funny. He makes me laugh every time he just
Yeah,
talks,
no,
the way,
it
and
works.
everyone, he's people do him a lot, kind of like a
Yeah.
Christopher Walken. He's
Oh
turning
yeah.
into that kind of a
And he
character,
loves it.
but I know, I know,
So
I
good for
know.
him.
So anyway, I think your daughter, she's 12, right?
Yeah, yep, yep.
She's gonna adore it. My grandniece, who's 7, loved the first one so much that she literally memorized the song Popular and she can sing it to a T. So,
Popular.
and she plays Glenda. That's the part, that's who she loves to
Oh,
play.
nice.
So I know she's going to love it. So that's the other thing about this movie is that it is a true family movie, kind of like Wizard of Oz was.
Yeah, yeah,
Every age can really enjoy it. There's something for everyone. It's not just a kids movie. It's not, it's
yeah.
it's got all kinds of stuff for everybody.
Oh,
So that's what
I've
makes
been
it
here.
such a success.
I've been hearing from everyone. It's not
Yeah,
just like the wife and I. I'm like the wife, the kids, the cousins.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
huge families are going.
yeah,
Like not just the core four or five.
yeah.
Like I mean, they're bringing relatives. I mean, this thing is going to do gangbusters.
And you know what's going to happen? They're going to re-release it with the sing-along like they did the first one. And then you
Mhm.
watch. They're going to have a double feature where they play both movies as sing-alongs back to back. They will do that.
Well,
And
they
they
did
should.
that. What Tuesday? I think maybe they did that where they
Did
played the
they?
two movies together. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're probably right. You're probably right.
It's okay. You can
Hey,
take my money.
I
Here, have my money. It's okay. Have my
take it.
money.
That's fine.
Take it.
Yeah,
Take it.
I just got a little broker because I know Bella will want to go to that.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
So
like I said, I would give this, it's so hard. I'm going to say 4 3/4. Just a slight quarter off for that first 20 minutes where I'm like, ugh. And then maybe
yeah,
some of the newer songs. But other than that, it's almost a five for me, but not quite a five. How about you?
okay. I'm gonna go five. Here's the
Okay.
thing. I think that those first 15 minutes are made up for me by the power of the ending. And I personally uh didn't care for both new songs, but I actually really liked No Place Like Home, and I thought it was
I
very
did.
clever to call it No Place Like Home,
Yes.
obviously from the first film. And I thought it was at a good time in the movie, and I thought Cynthia handled it well. And I'm like, I kind of like this song. So for
That's okay.
me, it's gonna bump up to a five.
All right. Yeah, like I said, that's not my most favorite kind of film, but I certainly
Sure.
enjoyed myself enough. I wished I kind of did have a little girl to go see it with because
Oh,
I think I'd probably have even more magic in my heart
does
watching their
Livy like it at
reactions.
all?
Oh my God. Well, I didn't get a chance to go see it with Lily because she's going to go see it with her best friend who's coming into town. So they're going to cry and sob and cry all over each other.
Yeah. Yep. I'm starting to lose her to the friends. That's just what happens. But hey, here we go. At least
And
I
that's
got
okay.
tomorrow.
Libby needs to, well, Libby saw the play. My daughter,
Yeah.
by the way, everyone, she's a little, she's in her mid 20s now, but she saw the play and loved it and loved it, loved it. So when we did get a chance to see the first one together and she saw it again and cried. And then, yeah, so she's going to go see it with her best friend next week. So
Good. Good to hear. Good to
it'll
hear.
all be
As it should
good
be.
as it
All
should
right.
be. So yeah, so next week maybe we'll try to talk about a few different movies that are coming up. Some of them being Oscar contenders. So
Zootopia's out next week too.
I thought that was this week. No,
No,
just Wicked
they don't
this
want to
week.
compete with Wicked.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah,
Of course.
Zootopia's next week.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna let you go see Zootopia because
I
I don't
will.
really care. You go see that one. You can talk
I
about that
will.
one. I want to see Hamnet, which is supposedly that's the
All
only
right.
other person who might rival Cynthia. It's Jessie
Yeah.
Buckley. So I've heard she's amazing in this. So I'm gonna have to hold my hold my opinions on that one until after I see it. So, and I think there's one more. There's something else coming out next week. So anyway, we'll figure it out. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Joel, again. Once again, I love talking to my friend Joel. So tune in
Indeed.
next week,
Ditto.
and if before we actually have it, we'll say Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Have a
Yeah, have a
good
happy Thanksgiving.
have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Okay, take
And
care.
all right, bye.
Bye.